y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the life of Davia. I'm new here. I'm not new here, but I'm just now like starting my channel and starting to be like consistent with it. So yeah, welcome. Today's video is going to be about how I started esthetician school. I just started like a week ago, but I just want to like tell you guys kind of how the process went and how it's going, how my first day went, you know, just a little introduction to my life. Any of my ladies out there or even my guys are interested on being an esthetician and just knowing how the process is and like getting into it and how to get into it, just keep watching. And I'll tell you all about it, like, or at least my experience, because every experience is definitely going to be different depending on which school you go to and which state you're in. So just keep watching. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe below. There's going to be a little bubble somewhere. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah. Okay, so throughout this video, you'll see me probably looking to the left over here because I wrote down some questions and that I wanted to definitely make sure that I touch base on and let you guys know. So the school that I'm attending is Mitchell's Academy. It's not the same. I believe it's not the same as Paul Mitchell's. I think Paul Mitchell's is more cosmetology. And also a lot of people, let me just tell you first what an esthetician is. An esthetician is a professional skincare, let me get that definition. I'm back. So an esthetician is basically someone who is knowledgeable and a professional in skincare and beauty. So not only do we do skincare, we also know how to do facials. We know how to do back facials. We are knowledgeable in makeup, lashes, eyebrow waxing, microdermabrasions, chemical peels. It's so much in the esthetician field. And honestly, let me also start by telling you guys the reason why I wanted to become an esthetician is because, first of all, I've always been very good on how to do eyebrows. And I believe that's why I kind of wanted to, okay, let me start over. I've always known and had a passion for like makeup and like the art behind it. One thing I've always been good is how to do my eyebrows. Like, it's never a day where I don't get a compliment on my eyebrows. People will ask me, are they tattooed on? Are they threaded? Listen, when the nail people compliment your eyebrows, that means that they look on point. They are like that, okay? And there's been several times where I go to the nail salon and they're like, who did your eyebrow? Okay, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do the accent. Who did your eyebrows? And I'm just like myself. And they're like, wow, you did a good job. So if they like your eyebrows, y'all, you know you're doing something. Let me just go ahead and let y'all know that. You did something when the nail people compliment your eyebrows, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into the process of esthetician school right now. My first day was orientation. It was about like 2 hours long. All we kind of discussed was like policies, theory, like basically what the class was going to consist of. We didn't really discuss it because we're going to just kind of read that over Thanksgiving. So, I mean, everybody doesn't really want to get into that. So I'm just going to read all that stuff over Thanksgiving break. We also discussed like the rules and the requirements of the class. I think it differs from state to state, but for North Carolina, you must have a minimum of 600 hours to be a licensed esthetician, which means that you also pass the state boards and I think like the written portion and things like that. To become a licensed esthetician. Also, when I drove up to orientation on this past week, I was like the first student there. I'm not even gonna lie. It's because I was so excited. Like, for anybody who knows me, they know that I've always wanted to go to school for esthetician. And I just had several things in life hold me back or kind of delay that process. But I'm finally at a point in my life where I can finally pursue this dream and I'm so happy. So yes, I was the first person there. I was like at least like 30 minutes early. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just that excited. Even though it's orientation, I know we're not gonna discuss anything. I was just hyped, y'all. I was happy. All right. Not that y'all probably care or anything or that it's important, but like the breakfast that I had on the way there, I had a coffee from Starbucks, and I also had the double smoked bacon sandwich from Starbucks as well. It's really good. I used to get the sausage and cheddar, but now I'm gonna get the bacon, the double smoked bacon. So good, by the way. Moving on. Let's go ahead and start about the process of getting enrolled in esthetician school. Okay, so I want to say that it was during the summer, and I looked at so many schools. For example, I looked at Aveda's Institution, I looked at Wait Tech, I looked at Elevate in Durham. I looked at so many schools before I actually made my decision because I was going to base it off of a lot of things. I was going to base it off of the schedule. I was going to base it off of how much it costs. I was also going to base it off of the distance of where I live, just to make sure that I can be able to still, you know, have my part-time job and also be a mom, because I am a mom, if y'all didn't know that. So I just wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to balance all of that also while trying to, you know, do school. And I ended up going with Mitchell's Academy. One of the reasons why I went with Mitchell's Academy was because Wait Tech, the waiting list is like, honestly, I've been on that waiting list since 2017. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they just skipped over me at one point. I don't know, honestly. I truly don't. But that's one reason why I definitely just stuck with Mitchell's Academy. Also, it wasn't that expensive either. I mean, shoot, it wasn't expensive to me because I know, like, once I get into this and become officially licensed, I know I'm going to make that back tenfold. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm ready to make this investment in myself. So the process on how to get enrolled, I went into this, no, I actually emailed the school and I was like, hey, I'm interested in seeing when's the next class that you're going to have and if there's any spots or anything like that. And they emailed me back and was like, hey, if you want to come in this such and such day, and we can go ahead and give you like a tour of the college or the tour of the school and go ahead and get you signed up. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds very easy. So yeah, I went up there the following week and I spoke to the director. She gave me a tour. She sized me for my uniform and everything like that. And basically, I just had to do a application, which was like $100 fee. I had to do it was like an assessment, like a beginner assessment. And honestly, I was overthinking that whole thing because they had some stuff about like fractions and decimals, and like it brought me back to high school. And I was just like, dang, I was not that good in math, honestly. So yeah, but I mean, I don't think they based it solely on that. So I had to do that. I also had to send them my high school diploma, or at least my what's it called? My transcripts. I had to do that and send them 2 forms of ID, my social security and my ID card. And basically I was signed up. And mind you, I did this all in like maybe July or August, and like the school didn't start until November. So I was just like ahead of the game, which I'm very glad I did because those seats filled up very fast, like super fast. So if you are deciding to go to esthetician school, you need to make sure that you go ahead and start looking and scouting schools, see what schedule they are, and sign up as soon as they, you know, whatever fits your need, because spots fill up like that. Like, this is a very popular field. It's on demand. So yeah, get on it. So that's how I got enrolled. The uniform that I'm going to be wearing is like blue scrubs and white shoes, and a name tag. Also, one thing that I learned on my first day, she said that if you're not in uniform each day, the night can take away your hours. Like, you need to make sure that you're in uniform, which means your scrubs, your name tag, your hair up, because say if you're not even wearing your name tag and you've been in school that whole day, if you have a teacher who's by the book, then she can be like, well, you didn't get hours for the day. So basically you would have to make it up, and that whole day counted for nothing. I mean, you learned, but it didn't count towards what you need in order to be licensed and graduate. Again, the next the next thing I want to discuss is the hours. So this type of course, it's a by the clock course, which means it's not like credited, which means that if you're late, it wouldn't count. Okay, let me say that again. It's a by the clock course, which means it's not like credited. Credited is when you might show up like 5 minutes, 10 minutes late, and you still get counted. It still counts as your perfect attendance. If you're about 15 minutes late, an hour late, that's deducted from your 600 required hours that you need. So make sure you're at school. Make sure you're taking it serious. Make sure you're not late on your breaks. Make sure if you do miss a day, you make that up, because you don't want to be sitting back in class while everyone's graduated. You don't want to be that last person sitting there still. So make sure you show up for class and get your hours, y'all. It's not a game. Also, the length of this class is only not $600. It's 6 months. I was also told that you can show up on Saturdays just to, try to graduate earlier if you want to. But it's about a 6-month program. And the cost of Paul Mitchell's, when I'm signing up right now, Mitchell's Academy is, I think it was $10,500, but I did qualify for financial aid, which actually helped me out a bunch. So, if you qualify, if you can get financial aid, get it. If you can pay out of pocket, even better. Also, they informed us that they do help with employment opportunities during the class and course and after. Like, for example, if you're in class and you're searching for like extra practice on the side, or you just want to go ahead and try to get a job in that field, they do have like little advertisements or openings on this bulletin board that will help you and get that kind of what am I trying to say? That will help you get that experience. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of it about the process and stuff for Mitchell's Academy. The next thing that I want to discuss is just tips for starting esthetician school. If esthetician and skincare and makeup is something that you're super interested in, go ahead and get licensed. That's one thing that I will recommend to anybody, honestly, because you don't want to just be... for example, say you take a lash class, you become a certified lash tech. Certified and licensed are not the same, okay? It's not the same. If you're certified in something, that just means that you got the training for it. You're not actually able to perform these services professionally. You have to be licensed. The reason why I say get licensed is because say you're performing one of these services on somebody and God forbid you mess up or don't do something right or whatever, for whatever reason, and they report you to boards can ban you from getting your license, for good. So you don't want to mess yourself up in any way, by not getting licensed. It's not even that long. It's literally half a year. And like I said, if you really about it, you're gonna make that money back. So don't try to take any easy routes or shortcuts around it. Also, what we were told from the instructor is that starting this journey or whatever, starting esthetician school, you want to go ahead and start a separate Instagram and use that as your portfolio or as your business page, because you're gonna want to record yourself so that you can start gaining clients and people can start seeing your work and things like that. So you just want to go ahead and start a separate business account or just a portfolio, period. You're not going to school for no reason, so obviously just go ahead and start the business account, honestly. That's all I have on my book or my agenda. Honestly, I'm so happy right now that I've decided to finally take this step in my life to become a licensed esthetician. I love makeup. I love the art of it. I just love skincare. Honestly, also one reason why I decided to also become an esthetician is because I love taking care of like people's skin, or just being knowledgeable in that field to help people out with their skin, because skin, y'all, mine's not the most on point right now, but skincare is a luxury. Everyone wants great skin, but sometimes you just don't know what to use or how to take care of your skin. So I want to be able to tell people and show people how to do that. Like, it's not even about making a sale. I just want people to be happy and confident in their own skin at the end of the day. So yeah, that's one reason why I definitely decided to take this, take the class and be licensed behind it, because I want to do more than just makeup. That's how it all started, but I want to do more than makeup. I want to be waxing, I want to do eyebrows, I want to do the whole nine. Like, I want to be my own boss at the end of the day. So yeah, that's why I decided to take this course, and that's the reason why I want to be an esthetician. So yeah, I'm going to be making more videos around, like, just kind of telling my journey on how it's going. Also, just making other videos about my life. So if y'all want to keep up with my life, with the life of Davia, please do not hesitate. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I cannot wait to see y'all next video.